Hey everyone, I'm Darren.
And I'm Max.
And we are
the Froze Bros. Excellent. I'm actually gonna hold on. Can we do that again? Because I want to record.
You weren't recording. Okay.
No. I'm recording on the Zoom now.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right.
So let's do the intro again so I can get it.
Hey everyone, I'm Darren.
And I'm Max.
And we are
the Froze Bros.
Why are you
that wasn't
so
bad.
slow when you do that?
No, that was on. Trust me, that was on.
You were like 2 seconds behind me.
From
what I heard.
I always wait for you with the Froze Bros. And so if it sounds off to you.
You don't do that in person though. We do it together.
I know, but I'm waiting to hear you say it. Does it not line up? I feel like it always sounds fine on the recording.
We'll see. And
I guess so.
You can write in and tell us if you think that lines up. Anyway,
yeah,
this
please.
is the comedy podcast about frozen food.
Yeah, I'm ready to yuck it up. Let's go.
Max, what you been eating?
So I've been thinking about this a lot because the last episode, I didn't get to share what I've been eating.
Did Sean and I just talk too much?
You guys talked too much, and then Sean was having his tummy problems.
Yeah, well, maybe we get into this a little later too, but I just ate some expired blue cheese dressing.
Oh, no.
So we'll see how that goes.
I actually had big news to share with what I'd been eating.
Okay, cool.
And I was actually kind of disappointed last episode when I couldn't share. So anyway, what I've been eating, or what I have eaten a couple times since I last reported on my what I've been eating, is I finally tried a Pennsylvania staple.
Did you?
I tried a water ice, a wooter ice, a real one.
What is this?
So in Pennsylvania, I'd always heard about water ice, and I always thought it was like a snow cone, like shaved ice, where like the ice granules were like kind of big, but it's not like that at all. So let me back up a little bit. So here in at least the Philly region, we have this store called Rita's, and it's I think like a local chain, and they serve this water ice.
I think there's one in Connecticut.
Is there really?
Yeah, let me keep going. Look.
It's not shaved ice. It's hard to describe. So, I mean, imagine like a frozen lemonade, but the flavor is like really intense. Like it's like almost rich. It's like halfway between like a frozen lemonade and ice cream. Let me see. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's it.
It's not. You can see it. It's blocking it out when I hold this.
No, I know. So for the listeners, Darren and I both have special backgrounds on our Zooms today, and Darren's background was kind of obscuring his phone, but I could see just a glimpse of it. And yes, there you go. Yep, that's it.
And it says there's one in Massachusetts too.
Really?
Yeah.
Where in Mass?
Walpole. I don't even know where that is. Walpole.
Yes, sir. It's north of Boston.
Okay.
Anyway, tried a water ice for the first time. And like I said, it's been a couple of episodes since I've been able to share what I've been eating. And I've had it a couple times. It's so good.
So there are flavors?
Yeah. So the one I've really enjoyed is the mango. It's been so hot here. I don't know what it's been like in Boston, but it's been brutal with the heat and humidity. So
yeah. It's 90s or so, pretty humid.
So the mango water ice has been really refreshing. I also tried, kind of almost by accident, I tried the Swedish fish flavored, and it was really tasty. It's really tasty.
Which is kind of a cherry, isn't it? Swedish fish are...
I always thought it was like strawberry. I thought it was always strawberry. It might say on the package like a strawberry flavored.
Maybe it is.
But anyway, yeah, I was excited to report back because I still really haven't had... I mean, I've lived in Philly for almost a year now, and I still really haven't had a cheesesteak.
No cheesesteak?
I mean, I had one, but it wasn't from like one of the famous places. And I feel like until I go to one of those famous places, I haven't really experienced it. You know? Maybe I'm wrong.
So Swedish fish, this was actually what I was trying to think of after I said cherry. A unique blend of berry flavors, with lingonberry being a key component.
Lingonberry?
Lingonberry. Yeah. They have those at IKEA. Isn't there
Swedish.
lingonberry sauce on something?
You know what? I think you're right.
Yeah.
Wow. All roads lead back to the Swedes.
And to IKEA.
IKEA. What a crazy place. Their meatballs are not as good as I remembered. Speaking of frozen foods, you're telling me those aren't frozen? Those don't come frozen?
Well, they come frozen from Sweden.
Those were not as good as I remembered. I had them 2 years ago for the first time in a long time, and they did not hold up.
You can buy those frozen at the store, too. I've seen some frozen foods at IKEA near the checkout.
You can buy frozen meatballs to take home?
Frozen meatballs, other frozen foods from IKEA.
Those you're definitely better off making from scratch. Those are not good. They're a lot smaller. Little shrinkflation going on.
I've had some snacks, too, actually. I might have mentioned these to you once or sent a picture or something a while ago, maybe to you and Mike. But I have had some fruit and peanut butter poppers from a company called Wyman's. It's these little, like cookie dough sort of things, but you keep them in the freezer, so it's like a frozen cookie dough.
I'm sold.
With chocolate chips and banana in it. And
you had me at Poppers. You had me at Poppers. Hold on, I'm going to look up a picture of these. I'm so curious. What are they called?
Wyman's fruit and peanut butter poppers. I can text you this picture right now.
Oh, see, okay. Those sounded really good, but I'm kind of disappointed with the way they look. They look like dog treats.
They do. Yeah, they do.
And so there's stuff inside, or they're just like flavored? You lost me. You lost me. I'm not interested in these anymore.
No, there's no inside outs. It's that all the way through.
See, when you said like poppers,
it is like a little treat. I throw it up in the air, catch it in my mouth, and I say, "Good boy."
To yourself, you give yourself a pat on the head too.
Yes. Yeah. I get
on behind the floor,
rub my tummy.
There you go. When you said poppers, I was imagining like a jalapeno popper that's like hollow with the stuff inside. Yeah. So that's what I was hoping they'd be, and they weren't. They look like little crackers almost.
It looks like a little rolled cookie dough cut into slices.
I do love frozen cookie dough, like the edible.
Yeah. We've got to buy some frozen cookie dough and review that sometime.
Sure. I'm down.
Cookie month.
So these were good.
Yeah, I like them. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. A picture. So there's a picture on Google here of someone, they have like a little cluster in their hands.
They're small. They're pretty small.
And they're holding them like this. And it looks like they're about to go.
You pop them in your mouth.
And
that's why they're poppers.
Yeah. And then Darren scampers over.
I had something else, too, that I also sent you a photo of this already, too. And this is not something that was in the freezer, but is a frozen drink. A Rocket Pop margarita.
Oh, yeah. Was it Popsicle brand?
It was from a mix that was Popsicle brand.
Wow. Okay.
And it's just blue. I wanted it to be red, white, and blue somehow. But
I'm going back to the picture you sent.
When you mix that up, it's all just blue.
It would have been cool to because you can do it with different colored syrups, layer those colors.
There's got to be a way to layer. If they made it thicker, they could layer it.
Yeah. I'm not going to lie to you. I finished off that Blue Bunny ice cream.
Really? You had 2 cartons of it, chocolate and vanilla.
Well, I finished the vanilla one.
Okay.
Because I was throwing some peanut butter in it and some mini M&Ms.
Nice. I have not had any more.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
And in fact, I still had ice cream in my freezer from 2 months ago when Michaela and I reviewed Brigham's ice cream.
Oh, yeah.
And it was just taking up too much space. I dumped it.
What?
Yeah, I'm not going to eat it.
I'm quitting. That's it. You threw away ice cream?
I did.
And you didn't even offer to ship it here to Pennsylvania so I could eat it?
I offered it to Mike. I brought it to the freezer, left it there in front of him. The guy can't move, but...
Damn, yeah. Poor Mike. Do we have news? Do we have frozen food news to report?
Well, there's a little bit of news. Let's see what's going on in the world of frozen food. So there is a Japanese company named Nissin that reports say has entered the U.S. frozen aisles with nutrient-dense Kanzen meals. These look like noodles with shrimp and broccoli. Thing that confused me here. Oh, actually, they have fettuccine Alfredo.
Ooh.
fettuccine alfredo, spaghetti bolognese, and shrimp teriyaki.
Sorry, did you say Nissan?
Nissan, yeah, Nissan, like the cars. Wait, no, is it Nissan? Nissan? Is this the same company?
Nissin?
It's Nissin.
Okay, so hold on. Last week when we did the trivia, where I asked you and Sean the questions during Brain Freeze.
Right, and you gave him the easy questions.
I tried to make it equitable. We made up that rule right before we started. I'm sorry. I'll do better next time. But my first idea was to look up frozen food facts or facts about frozen anything from the Guinness Book of World Records. I swear somewhere I saw something about Nissin maybe being like the most profitable frozen food company, or they had the most number of products available on the shelves at one time or something like that.
Wow.
So I remember seeing that, but I could never go back and find it again. However, as soon as you said Nissin, I was like, I have to find this world records fact. And I stumbled upon something else that doesn't have to do with frozen food, but it's still pretty cool. On the 44th birthday of Cup Noodles.
Okay.
Which are made by Nissin Food Products.
Yes.
On September 18th, 2015, they set 2 Guinness World Records in one day.
2 records in one day.
2 records in one day. First one was they had the fastest time to build a 20 instant noodle cup bowl pyramid. And it took them 6.54 seconds. That's very fast.
Wow. And that's one person doing it?
Let me see. It doesn't say. Oh, yeah, it says achiever. One guy. Yeah, crazy. 6.54 seconds. And that's just the first one. Okay? This one is even more impressive. They also earned the Guinness World Record for the largest packaged product pyramid. The number of the same product used to build a single pyramid by stacking was officially certified as the new Guinness World Record. Do you want to guess how many won them their record?
It's got to be in the thousands. 2,000.
I want to remind you, this isn't some like high school science project. This is the Guinness World Record.
Okay, 26,000.
More.
100,000.
Okay, you went a little off here. Okay, it was 57,000.
Wow.
155 cups.
Wow.
And it took them 10 days to build the whole thing. From September 7th to the 17th of 2015. That is impressive. Wow. So,
were there photos?
Hats off.
Photos of this?
Oh, of course there are photos. Maybe we can post them on our Instagram.
Yeah.
Wasn't there another piece of, was there any other news? You know, Darren, can I be honest? Mm-hmm. I feel like the shape of my fish sticks and chicken nuggets have been getting kind of boring lately.
Yeah, that's been in the news too, that there are more companies making nuggets, chicken nuggets and fish nuggets in more shapes.
Get out of here.
Fish are the hot shape this summer. I have seen some fish-shaped chicken nuggets and fish-shaped fish nuggets.
Just today, there were some really cool... Honestly, I'd like to get these on the pod because they were ultimate whimsy. Shark-shaped fish nuggets.
Absolutely. Off-the-scale whimsy.
I don't mind a fish nugget. And if they're shark-shaped, let me at them.
There are no chicken-shaped chicken nuggets, though, are there?
Chicken-shaped chicken nuggets? No, that's crude.
Well, there are fish-shaped fish nuggets.
Crude and... Yeah, that's different. Fish don't have feelings.
Fish don't have feelings.
That's why there's a difference between a vegetarian and a pescatarian. Okay. Do you know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
Fish don't have feelings.
Fish listeners, I apologize for Max right now.
I don't. Fuck the fish listeners. We don't need them.
Fish, write in. I will send you a free sticker. They work underwater. Test it. All right. How about we take a quick break? We'll come back and we'll tell you why we're on the beach.
Yeah, we'll tell you why we're on the beach drinking some margaritas.
All right. Be right back. And we're back.
Oh, thank God.
We're ready to talk some food because we are here at the beach, right?
It's beautiful here, isn't it?
It is. It looks a little windy where you are.
It is very windy. There is a storm blowing in off the coast.
Yeah.
is still a tropical depression, which sounds oxymoronic. I don't know why they call it that, but there's a tropical depression moving in, and we're just waiting for it. So
Well,
right now it's beautiful, but don't
Max,
be fooled.
people in the tropics can get depressed too.
No, sir.
Yeah, absolutely.
No,
they
sir,
can.
I don't believe you. I don't believe
Yeah,
you.
absolutely. Yeah. And people in the Arctic are sometimes happy, which
Lies.
sounds just as unbelievable.
Lies. Fake news.
Fake news, indeed.
Darren, why are we on the beach today?
Because we are trying some Margaritaville shrimp. Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville, the late Mr. Buffett.
Yeah, and I was lucky enough to... I pretty much chose this one this week.
You did. Well, I've been pushing seafood for a long time, and I think
Yes,
this
you
is the
have.
first seafood we have ever had on the pod.
Not bad. Not bad.
Let me get the research department to quickly take a look at what we've had.
Although Sean does like to talk with his mouth open sometimes, so sometimes we have seafood.
We have seen food. Yes.
Did I say talk with his mouth open? Or eat with his... chew with his... Talk with his mouth full is what I meant. Yeah. Anyway, we're also sipping margaritas here on the beach. And
yeah,
this is my first time having a little something during the pod, so
do you
I
also
apologize
have
to Darren beforehand.
Cutwater?
Yes, I do.
Margarita?
I'm right there with you.
Nice. Yep. It's a pretty good brand of canned cocktails.
They are not frozen, so we won't be reviewing them.
I did try to make mine frozen by putting it in a blender with some ice. It was frozen for 30 seconds, then the ice just melted into it.
And I love your commitment. Anyway, when Darren said that he wanted to do seafood, my first instinct was shrimp, because I'm a big shrimp guy.
Now there's an oxymoron.
Thank you very much. A big shrimp guy. You're right.
A big shrimp guy. Listeners, get the kids, because we've just fucking taught them something.
So when Darren said that he wanted to do seafood, my first thought was shrimp, because my experience with frozen shrimp has always been very positive. I love the texture of shrimp fresh, and I feel like shrimp, compared to other foods, when they come frozen and then you heat them, I feel like shrimp retains their texture the best. What would you say about that?
I don't know that I've retained or reheated. I don't know that I've reheated. You know what? I probably have. Yes, because I've made shrimp scampi with pasta.
Yes.
I have not eaten it all, so yeah, definitely.
Like compared to like frozen chicken in a meal, or certainly like frozen like beef or steak bits, like maybe fish could have some integrity, but I feel like shrimp holds up. It's one of the best to like hold up from like being frozen to...
Listeners, we want you to test this out too. Make some fish, save some for the next day, bring it into work, reheat that fucker in the office microwave, and give us your opinion on that.
Why are you trying to get our listeners fired? Or ostracized? No, I'm talking about like fish sticks and like pre-made stuff, I guess, although I haven't had it in a long time. So when I was looking at the freezer aisle, I chose the Margaritaville because the package stood out to me the most. Of all the frozen seafood in that freezer, and Darren can back me up here, like these stood out the most, no?
Happy colors. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the packaging is pretty nice.
Can I ask you, Darren, have you ever had the pleasure of eating... So these, again, jumping a little ahead, I guess maybe not. On the packaging, on each one, there's a band across one of the corners that says, "From the kitchens of Margaritaville restaurants." Yes. And so my question to you, Darren, have you ever had the pleasure of dining at a Margaritaville?
I have, and more than one.
Really?
Yeah. We've got one in Boston that opened just last year.
No way, where?
It's down by Faneuil Hall.
Of course it is.
So the tourists can go there. I've never eaten at that one. There used to be one, I don't know, I haven't been there in a while, though I think it maybe did close, at one of the casinos in Connecticut.
Okay.
I've eaten there a couple of times. I have also been to Margaritaville in Key West, somewhere in Mexico, I think. A couple in the
They're all over the
Caribbean.
place.
I've been to maybe 4 or 5 different Margaritavilles.
Wow.
Nassau, definitely in Nassau, Bahamas. I've eaten at that one, which really sounds like a terrible thing to do. It's not something I would normally do.
Yeah, that doesn't really sound like
we-
you, Darren.
No, usually I like to get more local food, go to some place that I can't find. We were on a cruise, had not much time left before we had to get back on the ship. Lines everywhere we wanted to go were just too long. The wait was too long, or it was packed with people just drinking.
Yeah.
So we just got some food quickly there. And I don't know why we didn't just get back on the ship and eat for free.
You didn't happen to eat the shrimp at these restaurants, did you?
I don't think so. Did we talk about this on a podcast recently? I got conch fritters.
Oh, yeah.
We did talk about conch with something, right?
Wait, that's where you had the conch? Really?
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
I don't think the menu is the same at every Margaritaville.
That was my next question.
They'll have some staples. They probably all have to have some form of a cheeseburger in paradise. They're going to have...
Of course.
They're going to have shrimp dishes.
Yeah.
I think their coconut shrimp is something they're known for.
Oh, spoiler.
Mm-hmm.
Because we haven't even said what we've eaten.
No. Well, we've said we've eaten Margaritaville shrimp, but there's some surprises too. But I know you can't get conch fritters here.
Well, let's get into exactly what we ate today.
Yeah, I'm looking at the photo you sent me. I see 7 different varieties of Margaritaville shrimp.
My eyes were drawn to the coconut shrimp first because I love coconut shrimp.
Tortilla crusted shrimp, beer battered shrimp. Oh no, one of these.
Pass.
One of these is the captain's calamari rings.
So
honey tequila lime shrimp.
Yep. Okay.
Baja buffalo.
In choosing, okay. Yep.
Key West. Chili citrus shrimp.
Okay.
Shrimp scampi. Right. Okay, that's
so
it. I
was
cutting you off.
Okay, thank you. No problem.
Okay.
When I was choosing what kind of shrimp, my instinct was the coconut shrimp. And with that being the case, I wanted to get a non-battered shrimp to compare it to, which is why I think maybe for the first time in Frosbro's history, Darren and I ate different things because there was such a variety to choose from. So we both did the coconut shrimp, correct?
Yes. I also got coconut shrimp.
So Darren and I can talk about the coconut shrimp and compare it to each other. Now, I forget what you said what else you got, but because I wanted a more neutral shrimp to compare it to, I got the Sunset Shrimp Scampi, which was shrimp in a lemon garlic butter sauce.
I actually have tried that one before.
You have?
Yes.
Okay, good. So we can talk about it.
I've had some of these before, so I can maybe just give my thoughts, not an official review on some of the others, but yeah.
So I knew that I wanted to review those 2 for the pod, but there was a third that caught my eye because they had Darren already said it, the honey tequila lime. I was so curious about this one. And so those are the 3 I chose to review for today. And for the first time in a pod, Darren has a different set. I mean, we have the same coconut shrimp, but he got 2 different ones besides that?
I got only
2
one other
ones?
one. So you tried all 3 today.
Yes.
I have just 2 today. I also got the Calypso coconut shrimp and a crispy buffalo shrimp. Shrimp rolled in crispy breadcrumbs.
Bread what?
Breadcrumbs.
Thank you.
Spiced with Tabasco sauce flavor. Tabasco sauce flavor, not Tabasco sauce.
Okay,
Tabasco
see,
sauce
again
flavor.
with the flavor.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But the Tabasco...
Can I see the package?
The Tabasco is
so
on there.
Interesting that they specified Tabasco flavor, but put the literal bottle on the package.
Mm-hmm. This is a very tiny font that the ingredients list is in, but I'll maybe get some more light and see if I can read these.
I think I can. Can I see I see the Baja Buffalo shrimp. No, I can't see. I mean, I don't think my store had that.
No, it's
that style.
Actually, and for some reason, the packaging is a little different. It's still clearly the Margaritaville brand.
Oh yeah, it is different.
The logo is the same. It was also on sale at half the price of the others.
Oh.
I've seen these on sale so often, and that's usually when I buy a few. today at Stop and Shop, they were not on sale. These are a little pricey at almost $10 each.
Wow, really? I got 2 for $10
Really?
at Giant.
Wow. I was almost gonna go to another store, but I didn't want to risk that they wouldn't have what I saw at Stop and Shop, or that the price would be the same anyway.
Yours were called what?
Crispy buffalo shrimp.
Crispy buffalo. Yeah, I don't have those. So interesting. So okay. We basically have 6, or I guess 5.
5. We have 5.
5 foods to talk about. Do you want to do all 5?
Well, we definitely have to do the Calypso coconut.
Of course. We will. Listeners, don't worry. We will not.
Do you want to pick? You can do all 3 of yours if you'd like. We can't talk as much as we often do about every single one of them, but I can. You can do.
I can rattle through
2 or 3 of what you got.
Well, I'd like to talk about all 3 if we can.
Sure.
But why don't we start in the 5 minutes we have left of our Zoom? I can quickly talk about the honey tequila lime shrimp because Darren did not try those.
Sounds good.
Okay. So in terms of packaging, it looks essentially the same as the others. They're all kind of formatted the same, at least at my store. Darren will post pictures on Instagram. The shrimp on the front looks a lot more seasoned than it actually ended up being. Now that I'm looking at it, I see a little honeycomb wand in the corner, a lime. It's so funny that the images they choose for the front of the package are literally like honey. There's the honey wand. Here's the lime. Where's the tequila? You know what I mean? Put the tequila on it. Like I said, we have the banner across the corner that says from the kitchens of Margaritaville restaurants. I've never eaten there before, so I had nothing to compare it to. It has a label on here that says BAP certified, BAP. Do you have those, Darren?
That's on the coconut one.
BAP certified?
In the photos, I don't see that on everyone. I've looked this up before. Go on with your review and I will look up. I've looked at this before and I can't remember what it is.
On the back is very utilitarian. So the nutrition facts are huge. You've got per serving and per container. So I guess you could eat the whole thing all at once. It's not, it's high in sodium, but none of these numbers are really that scary. And that's on the left. On the right, thankfully for someone like me who's never been to Margaritaville, there's a very helpful blurb about where Margaritaville is. So I took some time to read through that. I'm sure Darren can read through that later. I'm still talking about the box. I have 3 minutes left.
Yes, yeah,
and then we have cooking.
That's on all of the boxes.
Cooking instructions.
Where is Margaritaville?
Oh, okay. Ease of cooking. So for the 2 shrimp that I had to put in a saucepan, it was pretty easy. I was worried for both of them at a certain point that I was overcooking them because the sauce started to burn. We can talk about that more later when we get to shared experiences for Darren and I. Overall, pretty easy for ease of cooking. For these specifically, the appearance of the final product they were looking pretty good because they were a little overcooked. So they got a little bit of color, which was nice. It took less than 10 minutes because I set a timer because I didn't want to overcook them officially, but I was worried because the sauce was kind of burning. For taste and texture, I'm so glad I let them go a little bit longer than they maybe needed because I like food that, sometimes I like something that's burned a little bit, a little overcooked. It gives it a little extra flavor. And the honey, lime, tequila, whatever these are called, were really good, a little extra, give a little extra oomph to them. There was a really kind of strong agave flavor to it, which I really liked. The texture of the shrimp, like I said, held up. Didn't hate it. It came out great. Whimsy, huge whimsy for the Margaritaville packaging. That's literally what made me pull it off the shelf. It looks like something I could have, it honestly looks like a picture and page from the menu, even though I've never been there. It put me in that mindset of Margaritaville. And finally, value, like I said.
You got a good value.
I would give, oh my God, I got 2 for $10. So I basically got these for $5. Yeah. And originally they were $8 something. So it was pretty good. Happy about that. Overall, I think I would give this shrimp, I'm going to do the whole thing. Overall, I'd give the honey lime tequila shrimp probably a 3.5. I think if I were to have them again, even though I enjoyed them on their own, if I had them again, I would make them with a pasta or something.
Yeah, I was thinking
something
maybe a
else
pasta
to make it a
or
full
a
kind of
rice
meal.
or something. Yeah.
Yes, a rice would be really good. But yeah, 3.5 for the honey lime tequila
Sounds good.
shrimp.
And
Wow, 5 minutes to do a full review. It can be done.
So BAP is Best Aquaculture Practices. It's a program of the Best Aquaculture Practices. It's a program of the Global Seafood Alliance. This indicates that the farmed seafood has been produced to high standards of environmental responsibility, social accountability, food safety, and animal health and welfare. The fish themselves even approve of this.
Does it say that?
It does. It does.
Well,
Yeah.
as we've established already in this very episode, fish don't have feelings. So I wonder what their role really is.
There are two winners here.
Okay.
The fish
Yep.
who hear me taking their side.
Okay.
They're going to write in. And the other winner is Mike.
Why?
Because he's going to stop getting that hate mail, and it's all going to come in your direction now. No more hate mail for Mike.
What, all the pescatarians are gonna send me hate mail?
And no, the fish themselves.
Oh, the fish themselves are sending me hate mail. I see.
Yeah.
I see.
And remember, fish, you write in, you email.
You know, I'd like to see a fish try to write into this podcast with those fins. I'd like to see that.
Yeah, they can do it. You can do it. And you know what they used to write, right?
What?
Squid ink.
Okay. But thank you, Darren. Okay.
Right,
so I just want to
I give my review.
Yeah, before you do, I just want to pat myself on the back one more time for my 5-minute review. I mean, honestly, that could have won the Guinness World Record for the fastest review on this podcast.
Well, let's call Guinness.
Yeah. Please, let's get an officiator down here. So now you're going to do the one that your solo one, correct?
Yes.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah. I had the crispy buffalo shrimp.
Mm-hmm.
This is in a different style box than the others. And as I mentioned, this was on sale for about half the price. I think this was around $5, $4.99 maybe. Still a lot of whimsy on this box. It's got all of the same information from the kitchens of Margaritaville restaurants. The logo's the same. It is shrimp rolled in crispy bread crumbs, spiced with Tabasco sauce flavor. Tabasco sauce on the front. I put this in the air fryer, actually.
Okay, nice.
The cooking directions: keep frozen until ready to use. Do not refreeze. Conventional oven, 425 at 11 to 12 minutes. Deep fry. You can put these in a deep fryer, 3 to 3.5 minutes.
Interesting.
And then it says, grate in an air fryer too. Nothing about temperature or time. It just says, grate in an air fryer too.
Yeah.
I looked at the other box and it said 400 for 8 to 10 minutes. I tried to do the same for this. I started checking at about 6 minutes.
So the crispy buffalo shrimp didn't give you any instructions for the air fryer in terms of length or temperature?
It just said it's great. It just says it's great in an air fryer, but nothing about temperature or time.
Sorry, what are the official instructions for?
Conventional oven or deep fryer.
Okay. Interesting.
I have also got, I wonder if this is a new or an old design. I've got directions in Spanish.
Whoa, let's hear them.
Direcciones para cocinar. Possibly comes from somewhere else. Sustainably sourced, processed in the USA.
Is it BAP certified?
It does not say BAP certified.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. These were good.
Rave review.
A little bit of a spiciness to them.
Yep.
Not as much as I wanted.
Okay.
They were okay. I give them, well, the taste was good. The whimsy is there. The value, only because these were cut to half price.
Mm-hmm.
But these get a lukewarm from me.
Okay.
Just a 3. I've had other brands of the shrimp. I've had a shrimp scampi.
Yep.
I've enjoyed other brands more. There's some that not other brands, other varieties of the Margaritaville shrimp. There were some that I like even less and wouldn't get again.
Mm-hmm.
But not bad. I'm not going to get this kind again.
So
there were there are better choices. So that gets
Certainly.
a 3 from me. Something else I thought of, when we were talking about the restaurants, I remembered something about the now closed, I think, Margaritaville at one of the casinos in Connecticut. They had a giant blender in the middle of the restaurant, like
comically
not just a big
sized.
blender you could use, like a 10-foot tall blender. And from the ceiling, a bottle would come every 30 minutes or so, maybe every 15 minutes, pour into the blender. It would spin around, make a drink. It's all just fake, of course. These drinks weren't going anywhere, but it was like a fountain, but really cool.
Wait a
really
minute.
cool feature in there.
Hold on. Who was coming by to dump drinks into it? Like randos, like customers, or like
No,
employees?
Nobody could get into this. It was 10 feet tall.
No, but you said someone
a giant bottle would come from the ceiling and pour into it. I think there was a bottle up there too, and it would just sort of tip over every 15, 20 minutes.
Kind of like
into the blender.
Okay, so like at a kid's water park when the bucket dumps.
Yes.
I see. That's
like
pretty
that.
cool. In a restaurant, that's
Yeah.
pretty cool. Okay, I'm down with that.
If you want to give a review of the other one you had was a scampi, right? Yeah, I've had that one before. I didn't have it tonight, but I have some thoughts about things I've done with that one too.
I would love to hear them. I'd love to hear them. Well, my first thought was I enjoyed the honey tequila lime shrimp more than the scampi. It had more flavor. I even think that the sauce on the scampi would not be enough to, like, you couldn't throw like pasta noodles in there to like, it wasn't enough sauce.
This is exactly what I was going to say. I've added additional butter.
You'd have to,
juice.
yes.
You got to make more of a sauce for there to be enough to cover a pound of pasta.
And even the flavor of the shrimp was better on the honey tequila lime. And even that one, even though it's a very different flavor profile, that one would still be just as good in a scampi, because I think the shrimp would pop a little more. Box was exactly the same. Ease of cooking, exactly like the honey tequila lime. The appearance, they looked a little, I guess, less seasoned. Taste and texture, again, texture was fine. When we finally talk about the coconut shrimp, I can get into more detail, I guess, but the like fresh frozen shrimp, the texture holds. So I really did not mind the texture of the in the pan shrimp at all. I enjoyed it a lot. But in terms of flavor, really lacking. I could not discern any lemon or garlic sauce to it whatsoever. Which, like Darren said, if you were going to add it to something, you'd have to make the sauce kind of separately.
I think I have beefed up the garlic taste.
You beefed it, yeah.
Wrong wording there, but yeah.
Sure. No, we get it.
Beefed up the garlic. I've added some garlic to that too.
And then in terms of whimsy, the package is exactly the same. You just change out the picture and the name of the specific product. Value 2 for 10, baby. Can't beat it. Boom. These are like I like these rapid fire reviews.
Yeah. What was the rating you gave that?
Gunning them down. Oh, I didn't rate him. The scampi, I'm gonna give him a 2. Okay, so let's get into the Calypso coconut shrimp.
So coconut shrimp.
Let's just skip packaging and say that the packaging looks like all the others, except of course the name of the product.
A different color.
Yeah.
Background color. Now, I did not tell you this when you were shopping today. Oh
no, I'm afraid.
But if you had listened to this podcast enough, and I know you've listened to every episode, but maybe your listening retention is not great for everything that I mentioned in passing.
Yeah.
I don't like coconut.
I knew that.
Okay.
I knew that.
And actually I've mentioned it's not the flavor. It's the texture. It's the grassiness of the shredded coconut, which isn't as bad on this. It's not as bad when it's baked onto something as it is if you're just sort of dropping coconut onto a cake frosting or something, which just completely ruins the whole fucking cake.
I will say, it is kind of on brand for this podcast. We're usually eating something that you don't like.
Not always true.
Whether it be, well, I'll say at least a lot of my episodes, we've been eating things that you don't love. Like, I remember you don't eat a lot of eggs, and we had the Jimmy Dean breakfast bowls. And then the ice cream, you don't eat a lot of ice cream. And we did 2 episodes in a row about ice cream.
You also did make me eat that Hungry Man dinner, which is the only 0 on the pod.
I didn't make you eat anything. I did not hold a gun to your head and tell you had to eat it.
All right. Well,
you did that because you're a good sport.
And it was the Frozathon. I do want to, because this is on the back of them, and you mentioned it before, I do want to talk really briefly about where Margaritaville is.
Oh, sure. Yes, please do.
It is somewhere between the port of indecision and southwest of disorder, which I think are lyrics in a Jimmy Buffett song.
I believe you.
Which puts us on a tangent that we just we can't not discuss.
Okay.
What do you think of Jimmy Buffett, Max?
Great question. So my only exposure to Jimmy Buffett through my entire life, my 7th grade English teacher was a fan of Jimmy Buffett, and sometimes he
parrot head.
Is that what they call them?
Jimmy Buffett fans are parrot heads. Yes.
And he would sometimes play Jimmy Buffett songs during class. I couldn't tell you exactly how they went. Like, I know Margaritaville just because it's kind of like, oh, I know the chorus. Do not know the verses. Mm-hmm. I know there's a Cheeseburger in Paradise song. Don't know how that one goes. I do, however, know
in paradise
that Jimmy Buffett's last performance was in Rhode Island before he died. Anyway, that's my experience with Jimmy Buffett. Yeah. Not a fan myself.
This podcast doesn't get canceled because I just hummed a line and sang a few words.
We have 11. I'm pretty sure we get 11 seconds before we get any claims.
Okay.
If you want to sing it officially, I can count for you.
Nah, it's okay.
Okay.
Maybe if I can. One of my favorite Jimmy Buffett songs is "He Went to Paris."
Let's hear it.
He's not. He went to Paris. Can't even remember all the words.
It sounds like Margaritaville.
Things that bothered him so.
Can I tell you really quickly?
It's about the singer meeting an old guy named Jim who's telling him about his life and the people he's lost along the way.
Can I tell you?
I like Jimmy Buffett. I'm not a huge.
You're not a parrot head
enthusiast. I've been to a concert. I've been to several Margaritavilles.
Clearly.
I've got some of his music. I've got some shirts from Margaritaville. I could have worn that.
You should be. What the hell?
But maybe I'll have a costume change. But he's fun. I don't think he ever won any awards for his music, and I don't think he deserved it. It's just goofy, for the most part, some occasional heartfelt songs, goofy, fun songs that make people drink and feel good.
I mean, is there anything else you need besides that?
Now we know where Margaritaville is.
Thank God.
We've talked about Jimmy.
Anyway, ease of cooking. I tossed mine in the air fryer for about 9 minutes.
You did too. Yeah. I did 8 minutes for mine.
Did you turn them halfway through?
No.
I turned mine.
I pull it out. I shake it up a bit.
Whoa.
Some of them flip over.
Whoa. The instructions clearly said, lay them in a single layer, which implies be careful. And you're over there shaking the drawer? That's bad etiquette. No, I'm sorry.
I just drop them in and then I shake them around.
Jeez, I didn't know you were so
carefree with
carefree
instructions.
Throwing caution
I rarely get
to the wind.
Right on making these things.
Clearly. No, I cooked mine for about 7 minutes, and then I carefully by hand turned mine over and then cooked them for another 4 minutes. I would love to. Fuck. I need to skip ahead and talk about the mango chutney sauce.
We do have to talk about the sauce.
The mango chutney sauce, I'm putting that in. Okay, so for the Zoom, I'm putting that in big quotation marks. The mango chutney. This was essentially like duck sauce. It tasted like.
Yes. Orange.
It's orange, but not orange flavored.
There were bits of something in it.
I want to read the very ominous instructions for the mango chutney. Did you read these?
I did. Yeah, I've come across instructions like this with other frozen foods.
Really?
It's not unusual for a sauce.
Terrifying. This is terrifying.
Yeah.
Okay, so the sauce directions are as thus. Place frozen unopened sauce pouch in a bowl of warm water. Fine. I've done that with marinara dipping sauce for
like mozzarella sticks or
yes,
something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then it goes on to say serve immediately with cooked shrimp. Discard any unused portion. Do not refreeze or refrigerate. What the fuck are they putting in this mango chutney that can't be consumed later after it's heated up?
Do not wash down the drain. Do not let this...
It doesn't say that, does it? Because I did that.
Do not let this flow into the Charles River.
Oh, the Charles River.
Or what do you have there? The Susquehanna? That's in Pittsburgh.
No, we have the Schuylkill.
The Delaware?
The Schuylkill River.
Schuylkill?
Yeah, the Schuylkill runs into the Delaware, I think.
So you used the...
I did, and I'm sure
mango
Darren...
chutney sauce?
I'm sure Darren will post the picture, but I delicately...
Dipping into your wine glass?
Listen, I didn't have anything else. I don't have any fancy glass ramekins like you. So I had to put my mango chutney in a wine glass. And I'm sure lots of people out there will think that's just fine.
What do you make your, fancy glass ramekins? What do you make your popovers in?
My what?
Popovers.
I don't know what that is. Popover?
You don't know what a popover is?
No.
I got to make a note of this, too. This is for your review.
My review?
Yeah, you're going to get reviewed.
Does that mean I get a raise?
Yeah. Yes.
Is there anything else you want to say about this package? We have to move on. It's so late.
About the package itself, the appearance of both of these, the appearance was pretty good.
They're all exactly the same.
Package done.
Appearance is done.
Packaging done, cooking done.
Taste and texture. What do you think about the taste and texture?
I tasted the coconut.
Me too, kind of.
Despite not loving coconut, I liked it.
Well, to be fair, I feel like it smelled and tasted more like cake batter.
Cake batter?
Yeah, I did not get coconut from this.
You know what?
I think that because the shrimp was pre-cooked, because we discussed the pan shrimp having to be a certain temperature.
You know what, Max? I put these in the air fryer, went to go get some ice. When I walked back into the apartment, I thought, why does it smell like cookies are baking?
Yes. It was very much like a baked good. Like, I did not really get a lot of coconut in this. I mean, it was a little bit, but not enough. Maybe that's why you liked them, because they weren't really coconut at all. A lot of when I was taking...
I got a little bit of it.
When I was taking bites of it, the shrimp was just sliding right out. And I was left with a lot of just coating, because the shrimp was kind of mushy on the inside. The texture wasn't great on the shrimp itself.
No, and these are a little larger than any other of the Margaritaville shrimp
They
I've had.
were pretty big.
These are
pretty big.
These are butterflied and flattened.
And unlike the ones in the pan, these had their tails.
Yes.
And it might be embarrassing to admit for me, but I did accidentally eat a tail.
They're edible. You can eat the tails.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit! So I didn't need to purge after I did that. Oh God!
So
what a waste!
It was way back in law school. There was some sort of a reception in the evening for alumni, other VIPs. I had some evening law classes, was walking through this atrium area where the reception was late. I mixed in with the crowd, even though I was not dressed like them. They had shrimp cocktail, open bar, lots of other things, got some drinks. And just to eat quickly, to get down as many as possible as I could before anyone told me to get out of there, I just kept eating those shrimp, tails and all. It probably is faster to just bite it off and throw it away. I don't know why I just was chewing that tail, but...
So hold on. Did you know at that time they were edible, or are you lying to me and yourself?
I did. No, I did. I knew then.
So what? They said...
Doesn't every New England child learn that shrimp tails are edible?
I guess no one's ever told me that the tails are edible. I just know not to eat them. No one's ever specified before.
Let me have the research department quickly check if
Please.
I was lied to.
That's so funny. Because I also love that visual of you clearly not belonging there and just stuffing your face with shrimp.
Yes, shrimp tails are generally considered safe and edible. While some people prefer to remove them, they are not harmful to eat and can even offer some nutritional benefits.
Get out of here.
Tails contain protein, fiber, iron, calcium, and vitamin B.
Wow. Okay, so I feel so much better. Great. Wonderful. So I ate a tail and I'm proud of it.
All right.
It was just kind of clumped together with another one.
Finish both boxes of shrimp?
No, so I made 5 of each because I had 3.
Oh.
I had three kinds, so I made 5 of each, so I had 15 pieces.
I made all of both of the 2 boxes.
Yep.
It was too much to finish.
Mm.
I had eaten all of the crispy buffalo shrimp. I could not finish the Calypso coconut shrimp. And it just occurred to me, I put that shrimp, including the mango chutney, in the refrigerator.
I'm going to call the bomb squad to come take that out of there. That's hazardous waste. You got to get that out of there, Darren.
As I peek over there, I think I might see the mango chutney trying to get out right now, too.
It's like crawling out of there like this, like fucking. So, whimsy, we've already done. The whimsy is what made me pull this product off the shelf. Truly. And I really honestly can't even describe exactly what it was, but the package was just so fun to look at. It was like comfort food looking at it. That's the vibe I got.
And you know what? Almost every other seafood package is white. Or white and blue. This one, this has Caribbean colors.
That's why it stood out.
All right, so we're ready to give this Calypso coconut shrimp a rating.
Why don't you go first?
I liked this more than I expected. I liked it more than the crispy buffalo, actually. It was, I would say, it wasn't as dry as the crispy buffalo. Even in the air fryer, because it was larger, there was a little bit of juiciness, a little bit in there. I'll give it a 3.5.
Wow, that's high.
You know, not stellar, but not bad.
I have to be honest. I like a well-made coconut shrimp is probably one of my top meals.
You know what? I've probably never had coconut shrimp before.
Oh, it's so good. We went on a cruise last summer and we had a stop in Florida on Cocoa Beach. We went to a restaurant and I had a really, really well done coconut shrimp meal. Obviously being frozen, I knew it was not going to be at that level.
Misplaced modifier or something there. I'm sorry to be the grammar police. It was just being frozen. I knew that it was not the best. It sounds like you were the one frozen. You're next, Max. Maybe I get my third.
No, is it? Was it you all along? Was it you all along freezing co-hosts? Once you don't like me anymore, I'm gonna be frozen, and you'll have another co-host.
Dr.
Sean?
Friesel.
Wait, are you grooming Sean to be the next co-host? Is that what's going on here?
Could I be?
Am I gonna be frozen next? I gotta warn him.
Max, meet Mike.
Anyway, I'll stop pontificating. I'm giving the coconut shrimp a 2.
All right.
That's it. 2. Texture was not great. It was slimy and slippery because it was pre-cooked. They were crispy. They did crisp up pretty good in the air fryer. But with the cake batter taste and crust, 2. I wouldn't have them again. I'd rather have the non-battered, either scampi or honey tequila lime to make with pasta or something.
Yeah, I'm not
2.
going to get these again. 3.
No.
I won't change my rating, but 3.5 is probably...
That is very high. I was surprised, actually. You know what I would love to do? I'd love to move on to our final segment. I'm very excited for it.
Yeah, let's take a quick break, and we'll be back with that segment. I'm going to get another margarita.
All right.
Okay.
We'll be back.
And we're back.
Ooh.
I'm not sure this has been done before, but I want to revise my ratings.
Oh.
I'm going to drop them both by 0.5 point.
Wow.
My crispy buffaloes are going to 2.5, and the Calypso coconut is going to 3, which is still not a terrible rating.
No, it's not bad.
But to give that a 3.5, it was toward the this isn't bad. And again, I've never had coconut shrimp. I wouldn't order it because I don't like coconut. I liked it better than I expected. So I was a little impressed by it.
So I just want to say,
Didn't hate it, and that bumped up my rating.
I want to say, too, I respect your choice to revise your rating. However, I also recognize that you gave that initial rating as an instinct. And so if your instinct was to give it that high rating, that's fine. I wouldn't question it. You know what I mean?
I did think about it in terms of how I've rated other things, too.
Yeah. But also, again, like I said, this is a special circumstance because we had multiple options for the first time, like to compare one to the other. So it makes it a little trickier.
I was also just excited that we were reviewing seafood for the first time.
We'll do it more. We should do fish sticks next. I want to do the shark-shaped fish nuggets next.
We absolutely should.
Okay, let's get to our final game/segment.
Yeah, we got a Froze Bros draft. We haven't done this for a little while. Last time we did it was for the Froze-pocalypse. This is, well, it's summer. It is summer.
Certainly is.
We were off on the island, Margaritaville. We were...
wasting away.
We were somewhere between the Port of Indecision and Southwest of Disorder. I can't remember what song that's from, but obviously Disorder rhymes with border.
It must be Margaritaville. It has to be. It has to be that song.
I'll check that out. So we're doing a little vacation-themed draft here. And it's not what frozen foods do you want to take on vacation, but it's what frozen foods do you want to vacation with.
Okay, thank God.
We are personifying our frozen food. We're giving personalities to our frozen food. Who do you want to hang out with on vacation? Not the mascots. You're not necessarily eating this food unless you're just really evil and you're inviting them along to just eat them up some night of vacation. Who do you think would be the most fun to just hang out with? Like a bag of peas? Do you want to go to do you want to go to the mountains with, some frozen ravioli? Maybe go to Rome with a frozen lasagna?
Ooh. I was telling Darren before we hopped back on that I kind of struggled with this one because it was kind of abstract and I had trouble picking the foods that I wanted with me. And to be clear, because you didn't specify, I stuck with frozen foods that I wanted to vacation with.
Yes, frozen foods.
Okay, yeah.
We are the frozen food podcast.
Are we? Sorry, I must have missed that.
We're the comedy podcast about frozen food.
Oh, really? Was something
comedy
funny?
Might have to be in quotes.
Yes, I think it should be.
A lot like chutney.
Yes. When I was texting Darren, I put mango chutney in quotes. It was gross. Anyway, I was nervous and kind of confused about this segment when Darren suggested it, but I think I got it, and I'm excited to share.
Now, normally we let the guest go first. There is no guest on this episode. This is a bro-episode.
Thank you.
It's just two bros without a guest. I'm going to go first here.
Please.
We did not... Yeah, I'm just pulling seniority, and I'm going to go first.
That's fine.
We did not speak about where we're vacationing. You can say for yourself when it's your call where you're vacationing.
Mm-hmm.
And every choice doesn't necessarily need to be the same vacation, too. But yeah. I'm sort of just thinking of a summer vacation, or actually it could be any time of the year, but I'm going where it's warm. Much like Jimmy Buffett, I want to go where it's warm. That's a lyric from a song, too. I got to find that one. My favorite vacations are on the beach or by a pool in the heat. I don't care if it's humid because I'm just getting wet every 20 minutes or so. You heard me right.
Yeah, I'm just making sure.
So I'm looking for some fun people to come on this vacation with me.
Uh-huh.
I'm looking for foods that are very high in whimsy.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Let's hear your first one. So do you want to go back and forth? So you say one, I say one?
Yeah, we're going to go
All
back
right,
and forth.
so go ahead. What's your first one?
So I am taking with me those Mrs. Paul's shark bites.
Good call.
Fish-shaped shark bites.
Good call.
I think they're going to be lots of fun. They're going to hang out with me. Now, these are called shark bites. They're not actually sharks, so they can come into the water with me.
Mhm.
It's not shark meat. I don't have to be afraid of them eating me. I don't know. It's probably some whitefish or flounder or scrod or something.
Not
It's,
flounder. Probably cod.
cod, yeah. Listeners, if you're hearing dings, I'm getting some texts from another friend. And
Another friend?
as Max knows, I have the loudest phone
You do.
of anybody he knows.
It is.
I just don't turn the notifications off.
You know, in all honesty, it is the only boomer personality trait that Darren has, is his loud phone. And the fact that it's the only one is, that says a lot.
And I'm not a boomer.
I know technically you're not a boomer, but everyone has boomer tendencies.
Yes, true.
Okay, so you're bringing.
I am, for anyone listen, I'm old, I'm Gen X. We don't care about anything, but the only thing that pisses us off is calling us boomers.
Yes, yeah.
So I've just told some of you how to get at us.
I would love to respond to that, but I don't want to have to start another Zoom call. So I'm going to get to my first pick.
Okay, boomer.
So, like I said, I kind of struggled at first with this segment, but I started by thinking about, very similarly to you, what kind of vacation I would enjoy. And I'm definitely, judging by my look tonight and my Zoom background, I enjoy a tropical vacation. So I was thinking through my ideal tropical, like all-inclusive, like resort type of vacation. And my first pick, surprisingly, despite my low rating, I'm not talking about the Margaritaville brand in particular, but I think if I could find a decent brand, I would bring frozen coconut shrimp on vacation with me.
Mm-hmm. So this is just a...
just let you know.
Yeah, not any specific brand.
Not any specific brand, but like if I could find a good coconut shrimp to take on vacation that was frozen, I would bring them for the party, okay? I think coconut shrimp is fun. In my mind, coconut shrimp knows how to dance. They can boogie. And I think the coconut shrimp is the only frozen food that would do tequila shots with the salt and the lime and everything.
Absolutely, yeah.
I think coconut shrimp could get down. And they're my top priority for vacation. So that's my first pick.
Yeah, that is a great pick. You said earlier that you didn't think we were going to have any crossover. And I don't know how you thought that, because we like the same tropical vacations.
Well, okay, so I also felt like, I didn't think there would be any crossover because I know that you probably more like when I think about Darren on vacation, like you're in like Italy, you're in the rolling hills of like, you've got grape orchids or orchards or wherever fucking grapes grow, and you're
grape orchids.
You're sipping wine juice, and you're,
wine juice,
eating bruschettelli on a fucking
wine juice flavor potato chips.
Exactly. I did not think you would choose a tropical type vacation.
You're right. I love Europe too. I love new cultures and seeing the world, but it's always going to come back to the beach for me. Yeah. I like that you thought that coconut shrimp knew how to dance and would boogie and would do tequila shots.
Yeah. Okay, so what's your next pick? Let's hear it.
All right. My second one, we got to have some frozen cocktails.
Mm-hmm.
And I know there are some that are sold frozen. We had frozen hurricanes back with Sean when we reviewed that atrocious Zatarain's.
Mm-hmm.
It was a frozen hurricane. They make other frozen drinks. Mai Tai daiquiri, margarita. I'll bring any of them. Frozen cocktails are going to be fun. They're lying back on the lounge chairs, just drinking themselves.
Yeah. So you're saying frozen cocktails in general.
I want a friend who can suck himself off, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
But sorry, you're claiming frozen cocktails, like all of them?
Frozen margarita.
Okay, thank God. Phew. Okay, good.
And what I can pick a brand too. We had
Go for it.
we had Daly's brand, and I recall that this was just sort of it was a generic alcohol. It wasn't made with actual spirit that you would expect, but it's fun. So your friend's a little fake, and you know it.
That's fine.
But they're fun on vacation, right?
You love them anyway.
Exactly.
Well, I'm glad we've transitioned a little bit to drinks because my next pick is a frozen lemonade. Originally, this is from the more local listeners, but I had in mind Adele's lemonade, Adele's frozen lemonade. Have you had one of those before?
If I could show you my notes right now, that would be one of mine too. I have extras, but
okay.
Yeah, I have that.
So let me tell you why. This one is for the exploration because frozen lemonade for me is the ultimate hydrator after a long day of exploring a new city. So for me, frozen lemonade signifies and personifies wanderlust. And it's let's go to a new place and get lost there and get real thirsty. You know what I mean? So let's spend all day in the hot sun walking from place to place. Like, let's just, throw caution to the wind and see where life takes us. And that's also the kind of vibe that I want on a vacation. So, and for me, frozen lemonade gets me there. So I would take frozen lemonade for sure.
Yeah. And that's why we are both such thirst traps.
Exactly.
All right. On every vacation, especially if you're at some resort, an all-inclusive resort, or a cruise, or wherever you are, you need someone who's going to be a little rough when everyone else is not.
Okay.
Yeah, someone who'll yell at the staff so the rest of us can say, sorry, he's just, yeah. Uncle Vito's just drunk. Don't, just.
Okay.
We'll take care of him. So I am bringing one of our favorite brands, but a new product. I am bringing a Screamin' Sicilian Stromboli.
Remind us what
actually will call Uncle Vito.
What's the difference between a Stromboli, calzone pizza? Can you give us that difference?
Well, we know what a pizza is. A calzone is sort of a wrapped up pizza.
Then what's a Stromboli?
It's a pizza dough with ingredients on the inside.
Pizza
Stromboli is dough. I think a Stromboli is more like a loaf.
Okay, no.
It might be open on the end.
Wrong. Darren chose this as his thing, doesn't even know what it is. So a pizza is a pizza. We all know what a pizza is. A calzone, imagine a pizza folded in half.
Yeah, but closed.
It's folded in half and closed. A Stromboli, on the other hand,
it's rolled.
It's rolled.
Yeah, so it's like a loaf, but it's rolled.
Do they make frozen
I left out the word rolled.
Yeah, you did, and I'm keeping you honest.
You're right. Yeah, it's a very important.
It is, because then what's the difference between that and a calzone? Do they have frozen Screamin' Sicilian Strombolis?
Yeah, they do.
Wow.
I saw them today. Yeah. Screamin' Sicilian sells breadsticks also. I've tried those. Not as great as the pizzas. And shout out Screamin' Sicilian, if you're listening, I know you make Hawaiian pizzas. I want you to sell it in the Boston market. Not at Boston Market. I want you to sell it in Boston.
Well, in the same vein as pizza, I suppose, I have a surprising third pick.
Okay.
That's not really as, particularly island themed like coconut shrimp and the frozen lemonade might be. But my third pick is frozen garlic bread.
Huh.
And let me tell you why.
Like that.
Let me tell you why. So, growing up, I would say that frozen garlic bread was kind of one of the frozen staples in my house. Because my dad makes a really good spaghetti sauce, and we'd always get a frozen garlic bread to have with it. And it was always super reliable, delicious. Honestly, it was hard to even tell that it was frozen in the first place. So I want frozen garlic bread on vacation with me for the secret spots. Okay? So with all the wanderlust that I do with the frozen lemonade, the frozen garlic bread has no frills and knows exactly who they are. They are self-assured and they are confident So I want frozen garlic bread to take me to its favorite restaurants, bars, and shops, all off the beaten path.
Nice.
Right? Frozen garlic bread always knows a guy who can get you into anywhere. You know what I mean? Like, so you know, frozen lemonade will take you from, you know, here to there, we're exploring, but garlic bread is like, okay, next we're going here because you're going to have the best.
Yeah.
You know, we're going to have the best tacos at this place right now. And then after that, we're going to have the best dancing and drinks over here.
If you're in Nassau with frozen garlic bread, you don't have to settle for going to the Margaritaville.
No.
He's going to know the place 2 streets over that none
Exactly.
of the tourists go to.
Exactly.
And you're going to get your conch fritters there.
Yep. So that's my third pick.
Okay. I'm going to pick something very specific
Go ahead.
that I have only seen in one place, and that is in Key West, Florida. And I cannot recall right now what the name of the store was, or it's not a brand because this was just in one location at a store, but it was a frozen key lime pie on a stick.
On a stick?
This is a slice of key lime pie.
Yeah.
With a popsicle stick shoved up its ass, dipped into chocolate, and then frozen.
Whoa.
And it was an amazing dessert.
So
it was fantastic.
Why would you take that on vacation?
It's just gonna be so much fucking fun. It knows, I think, like the frozen garlic bread, when we get to these tropical ports, this guy is gonna have friends everywhere.
Yeah.
He's gonna know, let's not get in line at this place where everybody gets key lime pie. We're going 2 streets over around the corner. It's the Boston equivalent is like, we're not going to Modern. We're not even going to Mike's. We're going to Bova's.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. Frozen key lime pie on a stick knows those places.
Can I, because you mentioned Bova's, can I make a quick tangent for a second?
Yeah.
Also, because I've had now 2.5 of these lime cutwaters. I have to mention, we watched a movie recently that took place in Boston, and there were quite a few scenes that took place in Bova's.
Really?
It was called, I forget.
That's a weird name for a movie.
Right, isn't it? But I was just so shocked that they closed Bova's to shoot this movie, because isn't Bova's open 24 hours?
It is open 24 hours a day.
So I can't imagine what they must have paid Bova's to close.
Was it daylight? Could you tell if it was daylight?
Yes. Well, I mean, they could fake it by just putting lights in the window. But yeah, I was shocked. Anyway, tangent, doesn't matter.
Bova's, I actually told Mike this once, and in typical Mike fashion, I don't think he even responded. I went to Bova's once.
Because he was frozen.
And I noticed that they have a freezer case.
Yeah.
And you can buy frozen food from Bova's.
What are we waiting for? What are we waiting for?
Maybe that's what we should do when you're here.
Please.
Because this cannot be a remote episode. You should get here. We should drive to the north end, pick up some frozen food from Bova's, and eat it. We
could also, I mean, it was pretty easy to record remotely. We should do it while we walk through the north end and capture the soundscape. We should
record ourselves getting it.
Yes.
So, yeah.
I'm down for that. Okay, so you did your fourth pick.
We're gonna. I'm willing to defrost Mike and offer him the option if he's willing to do it.
So you admit
to play. To play hooky from work someday, and just go do this with us.
So you admit that you've been frozen. You've been frozen. You froze Mike.
Yeah.
And have plans to freeze me once you're sick of me being the co-host.
Yeah.
And then once you're sick of me and I'm frozen, you'll choose Sean. This is crazy.
It's your fourth pick.
My fourth pick.
Right?
It's so funny. I'm also going with a specific brand for my fourth pick.
All right.
This is actually something that I actually meant to mention in my what I've been eating and what's in my freezer. But I'm using it now for my vacation. It's Kodiak brand. protein waffles, which are frozen.
Interesting.
I guess you could say they're similar to like Eggo frozen waffles, but they're a little bit thicker and a little more filling.
I know the brand. Yeah. I don't think I've ever had them.
They're decent.
So do these protein waffles make you wake up early to work out?
No. The reason I chose them was because of the adventure. Because these waffles are hearty and they're reliable. I would honestly trust them with my life in the wilderness. Because they're the closest you can get to like a granola bar while being frozen. You know what I mean? Like they're that kind of food, you know what I mean? So in my mind, they can read a map, they have all the gear, and they can whip out some wieners to cook on the campfire.
What can they do?
Whip out some wieners. You know what I mean?
Whip out some wieners.
To cook on the campfire. You know what I mean? Like to feed everybody.
Okay.
So Kodiak protein waffles are my next choice because in addition to exploring like cityscapes, I also enjoy I enjoy a good hike in the woods.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the Kodiak protein waffles could be very helpful in doing something like that. So that's why I put them on. Yes, they do.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
They're very prepared.
I'm not a camping fan, but I like hiking too.
Yep.
As long as I can get back to my 5-star hotel every night.
Totally. Glamping. That's called glamping.
No. Glamping is when you're still outside and you have a wonderful tent and
working toilets.
Yeah. Yeah. I need to be inside a building.
Okay, so you don't like
with a pool and restaurants
and room service.
Restaurants and rooms. Yeah. This is my last pick.
Okay.
So if you're on vacation, I brought a lot of fun people with me so far. And I'm Uncle Vito of the Stromboli.
Mm-hmm.
I say he's fun too. But you need your buddy. You need your standby buddy who you can trust with anything. You can tell anything. He's fun. Still lots of fun, but always there by your side. I'm picking a side. It is frozen French fries.
Genius.
I can pick. I will go with Ore-Ida string fries. If I need to get most specific, they used to have a brand called Crispers that was really my favorite. I like a good crispy fry, but a string fry. But it's kind of trying to mirror McDonald's. But I like those thin fries. Fries are always good. They're a side dish. They're by your side. They're your buddy.
What a fantastic final pick, Darren. That was great.
Thank you, Maxwell.
Very good.
You're my French fry.
Oh, Darren.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is my final pick. This is the one that I was scared that you would also choose. And I'm glad that this is the final one because my last one...
I have some
backups?
Extras in case you chose some of mine. We'll see.
I had no backups. I had none. My last one is a pina colada.
Yeah, which is kind of like the frozen drink.
Yeah.
Which, a pina colada is always frozen.
And I'm glad you mentioned the frozen marg. Because when I was choosing my last one here, I was debating between the pina colada and the marg. And here's what I decided on. So the pina colada is for the beach chill. That's something else I like to do on vacation. Okay. The pina colada would be so chill to hang out on the beach with.
Yeah.
Despite the pina colada being classically white in like color, for me, I imagine pina colada is like slathering itself with tanning oil and getting crispy in the sun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so we're just chilling on the beach. Pina colada would be great for that. I did not choose the frozen margarita because I was more confident that the pina colada would be willing to swim with me.
Okay.
A frozen margarita would just want to party. That's more of a party vibe.
It is a party
The
drink.
pina colada, however, would be with me when,
You're right.
like me and a pina colada would be, we're gonna bake in the sun for like 20 minutes, and then
Gonna stay with you.
and then we're gonna go swim, and then we're gonna get out of the water. We're gonna go bake in the sun for like half an hour. Then we're gonna get hot, and then we're gonna go back in the water. And that's my vibe, just like back and forth between beach and water, and pina colada would absolutely do that with me.
You know what you'd like? Have you tried this? What's it called? I can't think of the word. When you drop a shot into a drink.
Like a bomb? Like a Jaeger bomb
Or you're not even necessarily dropping the shot glass. You're just you're making the drink, then you're pouring extra alcohol on top.
Like I'm imagining like you drop like a shot of like whiskey into a beer. Isn't that what a Jaeger bomb is? I don't know. I've never done that before.
Yeah. I'm looking this up.
Our research team is on this.
What's it called? It's not a floater.
You're thinking of a bomb, like a Jaeger bomb, or this is an unsavory term, but an Irish car bomb. I think there's a better term for that drink now.
All right, I don't want to waste any more time. So yeah, Max, you can get a drink like a pina colada, and then like have an extra shot of dark rum poured on top. I can't think of what that's called. It's like a
that's a floater.
Or a floater.
A top or a floater. Yeah.
Floater?
Yes.
Yeah, a float. Yeah, it's something my wife orders a lot on the beach. I mean, we go on cruises if we go on a stop and we're on the beach by 11 a.m. Even then, we're drinking those frozen drinks with a floater of dark rum.
There you go.
On top. Yep.
Great.
So yeah, that is your I think equivalent of the French fry to me. That's your buddy. Your pina colada is going to stay.
Absolutely. Yes.
You can confide in him about all the other guys who are there. They're there for the fun.
You are my pina colada, Darren.
Thank you, man.
As long as you are not the one.
Send you on a vacation with Walt Disney.
As long as you're not, quote, sending me on a vacation with Walt Disney to have me frozen and then Sean takes over for me. If I find out all of a sudden that Sean is an official Froze Bro, I'm going to lose my shit. Because then I know I'm going to the cryogenic chamber.
How do I know this isn't going to become like the young guy pushes me out?
Because
I'm going back to like 100-year-old.
Because Darren, let's
70-year-old movie. Like this is all about Eve. The little ingenue.
Let's think about it.
Ingenue Max is going to push me away.
Let's just think about it for a second. You're the consistent host of this show. You're the only, you're the consistent piece of this. So
I'm also the one paying for the
exactly.
Hosting service.
Who else is going to foot the bill? Certainly not me. Is that what it is? You're looking for someone who can take over?
Well, I know how wealthy you are.
Oh, I'm rolling in it, Darren. You know that. So, thank you for conceptualizing and coming up with this final segment. This was fun, actually. I enjoyed it.
This was fun. This was a great summer episode.
Wunderbar.
Margaritaville, seafood, tropical vacation.
That's right. And I'm for the listeners, I'm going to try to put together a video of something that happened during this episode, if any of it is decent. At the very least, I'll have Darren post a picture of our what we've been looking, how we've been seeing each other, because it's pretty good.
My face has literally been getting redder.
Your face does get red when you drink. That's true.
That's the
Irish.
It's the Irish sunburn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So, Max, with 3 margaritas in you, let's see if you can lead how we end the episode.
Oh, Jesus.
That's not how we end it.
Well,
we can start with a prayer.
With a quick prayer? Is that fine? Thank you, everyone, for tuning in to another episode of Froze Bros. You can check us out at our website at thefrozebros.com.
I think that's right.
Okay.
Thefrozebros.com.
You can also write to us at frozebros@gmail.com.
FrozeBrosPod.
FrozeBrosPod@gmail.com. Sorry, that's the
And remember
Cutwater.
fish and pescatarians.
Yeah, we're especially hoping that...
remember who loves you.
Yeah, I'm especially hoping that fish write in. Not the band members, not the band fish, but like the animals fish write in.
Well, Abe Vigoda is dead. That's a very old...
I know that name.
Pop culture reference. Abe Vigoda was in The Godfather.
Yep.
But also on Barney Miller.
Yes.
A 70s cop show.
Yes.
He played a detective named Fish.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And there was a short-lived spin-off named Fish.
Okay. So
about him and his wife and many children that they'd adopted. And his wife was, this is a quote my wife and I sometimes say.
Mm-hmm.
His wife was this very naive woman who didn't get out of the house much. And I do think they had like a 6, 8, 10 adopted kids, young to teenagers. She'd say something naive once in a while, and he would say, "It's a jungle out there, Bernice."
Bernice? That was her name?
Bernice.
Bernice.
Yep.
Oh, Bernice.
Bernice. It's a jungle out there, Bernice.
Okay. Okay.
So you've given our website, you've given our Gmail.
And if Abe Vigoda is listening to this podcast from beyond the grave...
He's dead. I'm sorry to inform you that he's
dead.
No,
I'm saying, I know, but I'm saying if he's listening from beyond the grave, he can feel free to write in, no problem. I'd also like to take a moment to thank Substrates for the theme song. You can check them out at substrates.bandcamp.com.
That's right.
Boom. Fuck yeah.
Boom.
And yeah, write to us at our email. We want to hear from everybody. I'm sorry that I got drunk during this episode. I won't be doing it again.
I might have to write you up for getting drunk at work.
Oh no. Will my raise be affected? Will this affect my raise?
I might have to write you up. I might have to write you up in the future for not getting drunk at work.
See, that would be better. That would be better, actually.
All right.
Did I hit all the things? Did I do it? Did I do it? Is that it?
Yeah. Go to our website and you can find our social media from there.
Thanks for tuning into this episode of the Froze Bros.
And with that, we will say...
Fro you later.
Later.
Froze Bros.